What's up, guys? This is Tampatec, and my son right now is playing the new game packs that are going to be released March 10th for Legends Pinball. So if you guys reserve the Zachariah game packs, this is what you'll be getting. At Games actually sent me a early release redeem code, and I have 105 pinball tables on the Legends Pinball. Or actually, it's on a USB drive. So you have to create a flash drive X like this one. And you do that by going into settings. Hey, how you doing, guys? Glad you can make it. So we're just showing off some of the new game packs that are going to be released March 10th. These game packs are available at games.net. And it's a virtual pinball machine. So if you guys are interested in this virtual pinball machine, go to games.net and you can purchase one or reserve one. Right now they're sold out. And these are the games that are available March 10th. Right now we're previewing these game packs. So there's 105 extra games you could download on your Legends Pinball. It comes with 22 Gottlieb pinball tables. But these are 105 more tables from Zachariah. And Zachariah are a real pinball company back in the early 70s, 80s. But they actually remade some of their tables. And I think, is this a remake version?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a remake version, and they updated it. So you got some retro versions and some modern versions of the game, which are really cool. Oh yeah, I did some PS3 repair. I'm glad I helped fix your PS3. I'm glad you fixed it too. Congratulations, you saved some money. You saved about $100 because Sony would have charged you about $100 to repair your PlayStation 3. I'm not playing pinball. My son's playing pinball. I'm chatting. I'm the cameraman. So that's how we're able to do it. For a grandma that hates tech, why are you watching tech videos? Maybe you like to watch tech, I guess. Or I don't know. I gotta check out your channel and see what your channel's about. So let's see who else is online. Oh, it was only temporary. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I love pinball. I'm a big fan of pinball. That's why I actually purchased this. This was not sent to me. I actually bought this. The Legends Ultimate Arcade. They sent me that one. But this is my purchase. But what's cool about the At Games Legends Pinball, besides having 22 pinball tables that are included, and also, you can have 105 game packs you can download on a USB drive and play them. But what's cool about it is that you can actually connect it to Pinball Fx and connect it to your laptop and play Steam games, like a Steam pinball game called Fx3. I think they're coming out with an Fx4 too. So you can play Madness and some Williams tables if you have that Steam game on your laptop and just connect your laptop to it. I made a video how to do that. But this thing is really cool. Everything works, by the way. The plunger works, the nudging. So if you bump the table, if you bump that table, it'll shake the table. There's a accelerometer in there. So everything, all the features work native. So you name it, it works. And the back glass looks terrific. Everything looks great. And you can adjust all the settings. Haptic feedback you can adjust. I believe the brightness you can adjust too. So it's really cool. Let's see who else who's talking. What's my opinion on the PS5 launch? I don't know. I think the PS5 is okay. There's not enough games for the PS5. I suggest waiting for PS5 Slim next year. It'll probably be $100 cheaper and more reliable. Right now, the PlayStation 5 is having some issues where it crashes and some update issues, software issues. So I would probably waiting for the PlayStation 5 Slim, and the PlayStation 5 don't even support PlayStation VR, which really sucks because I bought PlayStation VR and it doesn't even support that. There is going to be an adapter to send out, so you have to redeem that through Sony. But I have yet to see that adapter being mailed to me. Let me see who else is talking. Oh, what's up, Romania? Ah, cool. I didn't know I have any Romanian viewers. That's cool to know that I have some Romanian viewers. It's probably late there, right? It's like maybe 11 o'clock at night or something. Or I don't think you guys, it's 2,300 hours, I think you guys call it. It doesn't take any quarters. This is a home. I do have a pinball machine that does take quarters. I might show you that in this video later on. It's a real pinball machine by Williams. My favorite pinball company is Williams. They went out of business in 1999. But hopefully they'll have a Williams game for at games. That's my dream, is if they had High Speed 1, High Speed 2, which is the Getaway, Bride of Pinbot, just the whole Pinbot series, like Jackpot. And I love that series. And also Medieval Madness is my favorite Williams pinball table. So what do you think about it, Devin? Do you like the retro versions of the Zachariah game packs? Do you like the modern versions, or do you like the original versions?
I like the modern versions.
Of course. I mean, I kind of do too, actually, to be honest. I think the modern versions of the game. So let me go ahead and like just show you guys real quick. I'm going to read your comments a little later on. So like go to settings to set this all up. You go to settings, and then you go to make sure your go to update, go to version. Make sure your pinball is up to date. You have to download the latest update. Then go to Flash Drive X. Then you go to Flash Drive X, and then click on that right here. And then what you want to do is you want to plug in like a 16 gig or 32 gig 3.0 or 2.0 USB drive. Make sure it's formatted to a FAT32 on your PC before you plug it in. And then unplug everything else. Make sure you have everything plugged, unplugged, and even your add-on games unplugged. These are my add-on games. So I'm later on getting a joystick and buttons here. You can swap out the control deck. But until then, I'm going to unplug this. These are my add-on games like Pac-Man and Galaga. These are vertical games, so I'll play on this screen. But I'm going to make a separate video about that. So you have the Flash Drive X plugged in right here. And then what you want to do is, don't do it because I already did it. But you want to format it, which takes about 5 minutes to format. It usually hangs up around like 99%. But after 5 minutes, it formats. And then you mount it, which takes about 10 seconds to mount. And then once that's done, then that is prepared to download game packs. So they'll work natively on your At Games Legends Pinball. So when you turn on your pinball, auto mount to the software, and then you have access to 105 possible pinball tables on your Legends Pinball, which is really cool. All right, go back, hit the back button, red button. And then you want to go to game packs available. You can click on that. But right now they're not available. So you go to App Store X, and then once you update it, you'll see all these game. So you go to atgames.net to game, and they'll send you a redeem code. And then what you do is you click on this right button, home button, and it tells you everything right here. So you click on that, okay? And then you click on use your navigation control right here. And then you click on, I think this button right here, and yeah, and you type in your redeem code, and then you'll be able to download your game packs from that point on. Now once you do that, it's going to take probably 30 minutes to download all those games on that USB drive. So you cannot interrupt anything. Do not touch anything on the pinball machine because you can corrupt the download or mess up the download. And then once it's downloaded, that you'll have that white dot with the check mark on it. That lets you know that it's downloaded. All right. And then all of them will be listed. And they'll be kind of like mixed up in here, but it's all in alphabetical order. I wish there was a way to organize this. But as of right now, this is the way it is. So let's go ahead and go to our favorites. So Devin, we're going to check out some of our favorites. My favorite is, let me see, Nautilus. Nautilus is good. The modern version. And the Fire Mountain, I love. You shoot the ball up the volcano hole and then drops down the bottom of the volcano. That's really cool. And then what else? Time Machine Modern is a good one. The new and there's Speed Devils, I think it's called. It has the triple loop ramp, which is really cool. And that's a modern. Well, most of the modern pinball tables are pretty much our favorite. I mean, I like some of the older ones, the originals. I'm not a big fan of the retro ones. So they made 3 versions. If you see, like, there's Nautilus, the original, and then there's the Nautilus modern, and then Nautilus. They made it retro, like, you know, back in the day, what it looked like, you know, if it was like in, you know, with the electromechanical setup. So I'm going to read some of your comments while he plays. Williams is the best. Oh yeah, I love Williams tables. They're definitely the best. Looks like a big computer. It basically is a big computer, right? And what's cool about this is a real pinball machine will cost you about probably like $3,000 to $4,000. This is $650, and you can have over 100 installed on here. So that's the beauty. And it's 32-inch versus a real pinball machine is close to like a 42-inch size. So I'll show you a real pinball machine later on in the video. But this thing is like, I think it's maybe like 80% of the size of a real pinball machine. You can stick this anywhere. It's really, look, see, this is my couch. So it's no longer than the width of, you know, the depth of my couch. So it's really not that big, and it's 5 foot in height. Yeah, the sound effects is stereo. Sound is really good. Dual speakers. Right now they're sold out, but they're gonna have more. They had another wave of you know, purchases, reserves. So they're going to be shipping more out, but I think they have an issue with the deliveries because something to do with COVID, you know. So it is what it is. Let's go ahead and this is the retro version. Let's go ahead and show them the modern, like the original and modern versions. Like for me, like the retro versions are slow and kind of, I don't know, boring. I hate to say that word, but a little slow for me. I'm used to like more of a high pace gameplay. And you know, I like the 80s and 90s Williams pinball machines. And but Zachariah did a really great job with the modern version. So they really aimed for everyone. Like they catered to the oldies, like everyone really, when they made all these tables. And they did an excellent job. Like, look at the detail. Does that not look like a real pinball table or not? Like, I should turn off the light. It's too much reflection. But anyway, it looks like a real pinball machine, like a real table if you look at it closely. And it sounds pretty good too. Now, the only thing I really want is the solenoid feedback. I want to connect that solenoid kit. They're coming out later on this year, maybe, or possibly next year. But you can connect solenoids to get real, authentic pinball feedback. I think that's going to be the biggest add-on for this. Also, the control deck, the joystick and the buttons, so you could play vertical games like Time Pilot, Galaga, Miss Pac, Pac-Man, and Burger Time. That would be awesome to play on here. That'd be like a hybrid, the best of both worlds. You know, classic arcade games and also pinball. So I'm really excited about that. Oh, you actually thought it was a real pinball machine? You had me fooled. It looks real. Yeah, it does look real, right? So is this Devin, is this the original?
This is the original, yeah.
All right. So this is actually the real pinball machine back in the day when they actually really made it. Zachariah really made this pinball machine, and they made it into a digital format so you could play it on your At Games pinball. machine, which is really cool. So I really got to give it up to Zachariah. They really did an excellent job with these games. And by the way, it supports, so Zachariah, just like Gottlieb tables, they support leaderboard. So when you get a high score, that high score goes globally. And you can actually join competitions, and you go through Facebook, and there's like a group you can join on Facebook, and there's competition where you can win prizes. And so when you get like a high score, that you can see your high score globally, which is like really cool. So let's go ahead and check out the modern version of that game. What was that, Nautilus you were playing?
Yeah, I already did all 3.
Oh, you did all 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do Fire Mountain. Oh, well, all right. I'll let you do your thing. He's enjoying his gameplay. He likes pinball. I got him into playing some of the classics too. So I'm informing him about the pinball lifestyle. So Devin, what do you like? You like pinball?
Not this one. That's on flippers.
Oh, this is the old retro one?
I just want to play it because I like how flippers are.
Play the ones that you enjoyed, Devin. So he was in my eBay repair challenge. And yeah, so you guys might recognize him from my eBay repair challenge. He was a year younger. He's grown since then. You could play Pac-Man, yes. So I'm later on getting the control deck. You have a joystick, and you can swap the control deck out, and you can play Pac-Man, Miss Pac, Galaga. Those are actually vertical games, and where the monitor was facing vertically. And with a USB, you can add games. So there's like Miss Pac on here, and Galaga, and Burger Time, a bunch of vertical games. I basically Googled best vertical games, and I got them downloaded on the USB drive. And so there's a bunch in here. And I'm just waiting on my control deck. So any pinball tables you guys are looking for or interested in? Oh, you want to see the FX3 working? Okay, I made a video how to do that, but I could do it again. I have everything set up to do it. And there is an easy way to do it. You just turn on your PC and set your Steam to turn on with at your startup. Like basically your Steam will launch when your PC turns on. And then from that point on, you just have everything, 2 plugs connected right here. And then you can just hit this button. They made it kind of easy to set it all up. It just takes about like maybe less than 30 seconds to set it up. But I'll show you that later on in the video. This is going to be like maybe about like 30, 45 minute video. Oh, the OTG works really well. But I don't have the Nintendo Switch. I have a basically similar. I think. Well, I don't know if they have it available for Nintendo Switch yet. I have to find out if they have available for Nintendo Switch. I know they have available for PC. I tested that and it works really well. Now this is Fire Mountain. This is my favorite. And so what you have to do in Fire Mountain is shoot the ball up the volcano, down the volcano hole, and then it comes out the bottom. It's kind of cool. And then you have this top flipper right here to shoot the ball in the volcano hole. So I like the layout. I wish Zachariah still made pinball machines. I mean, I would buy this pinball machine. It seems pretty cool. Depends on the price, though. I wish there was a pinball company out making pinball, a real pinball, less than like $2,000. Stern pinball machines are like $6,000. They're the only ones that are still making pinball machines at Stern. What's up, JK? You spelled my Tampatec name wrong. There's a P in there. Tampatec, you put. It's okay. It's all good. I get it. I still got it. Yeah, PC. So if you go on your PC and download Steam, which is free, you can download FX3, which is also free, and they give you one free PC pinball table. And then you could download Williams tables too, but you have to pay for those Williams tables. Some of them are expensive. Like I think they're like $5 or something like that. It's like $5 each table, or maybe $4. Do you need a program? No, you don't need a program for the flippers for Steam, because Steam, when you plug this in, Steam thinks that this is an Xbox 360 controller. So thank God you don't have to download a third-party software. That would really suck. But yeah, Steam, when you plug this into Steam, OTG, like, you know, that's a mode. You basically, it looks at it as like a generic Xbox One controller. So everything works. Like the nudge works, the flipper buttons work, everything works on the FX3. So we're gonna do that a little later on after I show you some of these tables. Oh, Tampatec, sorry. No problem, no worries. I got it. I just, you know, I was just messing with you. Can I give you a shout out? Yeah, I don't know how to say your name though. How do I shout out that? Bra IMXD OK. Okay, that's the shout out. How would you pronounce that? I don't know if that's like a whole word or not. Zachariah is free on Steam as well. Yeah, but then I think you have to purchase additional tables. So look, your high score. Look, your second. What was that? Second place or something?
Yeah, first.
Yeah. Oh, bruh, I'm XD. Okay, Devin.
Okay.
Is that it? Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Meatball Saucy. All right, Meatball Saucy. That's interesting. Okay, interesting name. All right, so let's play. What's another good one? Time Machine.
No,
Or you go Speed Devils with this triple loop. That's a good one.
what about that one?
Try the Speed Devils first. I want them to see that triple loop. I think it's the modern version. Oh, yeah, I had it. There. Oh, right there. So that's no Devil Riders. Oh, what's wrong with me? Devil Riders.
This one?
Yeah, that's Devil Riders. That's the triple loop. Try to nail that triple loop. Did you shoot in the volcano hole?
Yeah.
You did?
Once.
All right, cool.
It's hard.
All right, so we're gonna check out the real pinball machine later on in the video, just to give you a heads up, and then we're gonna check out FX3. I'm gonna show you how to set that up.
Oh, is that the triple ramp? Oh,
Yeah, that's the triple ramp, and you gotta shoot around there. That's a cool ramp. They should do that for real. I know the Avengers Infinity by Stern, they have some like upside down like a loop-de-loop ramp. They call it the Captain Marvel ramp. It's inverted. Oh look, kickback. I love a kickback. Every have kickbacks. So just to show you, these are the buttons. All right, show the plunger. See, that's the plunger. Everything works really well. They did a terrific job. And even the ball. Look at the ball. It's like really great detail. And the physics are really good. I think the physics on the ball is better than the Gottlieb tables, in my opinion. Oh, you almost got it. You got it double loop. Try to hit it up that loop again.
It's a hard shot.
Yeah, it is. You could do it though. You have to cradle the ball, maybe. Cradle the ball and lock it in. Oh, you almost did it. This is a good table, and this is called Devil Riders. Now, the things I really want on this pinball machine, besides the joystick and the buttons, the swap out the control deck for the add-on they're coming out with later on this year, and of course the solenoid add-on kit will be cool to have that force feedback. Those are two upgrades I'm really looking forward to. Another one would be have a DMD. Like this is a DMD display. I think they could have an add-on here So you just put it on like double-sided tape, like a 3M tape, and stick it on there. I don't know how to do it. Like maybe, I don't know, the wiring, or maybe swap this out. But it really needs a DMD. Let me read some of your comments. Oh, time machine. People want to see. All right, now which time machine do you want? Do you want retro, modern, or the original time machine? Oh, so bra is a bra. I'm XD. Xed. Oh, a bra. I'm Xed. Oh, I got it. I get it now. Alright, it's a play on words. Data East, 1988. Data East games are not available yet on here. As far as I know, no Sega games and no Data East and no Williams. Gottlieb and Zachariah so far, and which is not too bad considering this just came out, you know, this year. So far they're pretty like aggressive when it comes to like having these pinball add-ons. So you got an extra 105 tables, and this pinball machine has only been out for less than a year. What's up, Ruin? Yeah, it looks kind of neat, right? All right, let's do a time machine from the original. I think he said 1980. So we'll do a time machine, the modern version, and the other one. Hit the quit button, and then quit game, and then let's check out time machine. Earth, Wind, and Fire is another good one. Do you see time machine? It's alphabetical order, by the way. There it is. It was time machine. Oh, the original. Hold on. That's retro. That's modern, and that's original. All right. Cool.
Time machine.
All right. So this is the original, and then we're gonna try the modern version after that because time machine's pretty good too. All right. Here we go. So this thing is kind of unique. Ready? It looks interesting.
Where do I hit it?
I don't know. Where do we shoot it? Oh, it says right here, time hole. Or like right here, I guess. People want to see the modern versions of Hot Wheels. Can you play Atari games? Yeah, you can play Atari games on it. But really the vertical games look the best, like Pac-Man and Miss Pac. Oh, the marquee? Yeah, the marquee. I changed out the LED strip. You could change out the LED strip. You can make it green, red, purple, any color you want. You could change it out and use a remote and change colors. The LED strips are cheap on Amazon. I want to swap out the marquee for a DMD later on. Hopefully, Pixelcade will produce one. I never seen a flipper like that. Look at that. It prevents the ball from draining. That's kind of cool. Oh, you ordered the control panel. Oh, so you'll get it in May, I guess. Yeah, that control panel is a must. People are like, "Oh, but you know, you shouldn't play video games on a pinball machine. That's lame." I don't think so. I think it's awesome. Like that's a hybrid pinball machine. and arcade all in one. Right? Not everyone has all the room in the world to like put like all these machines. Like I don't understand where people are finding all this room to put all these one-up arcades. You know, I mean, they're very tiny. The one-up arcades, they're like maybe like I mean, they're up to his shoulder. The one-up arcades, you have to get the riser. But I mean, having the control deck and play vertical games like Pac-Man and Miss Pac on here, that's awesome. I love Time Pilot too. That's a great vertical. That's probably my favorite vertical game is Time Pilot. And they have Time Pilot 1984, which I don't know. I like the original better. Let's see, I'm reading some of your comments right now. You helped me fix my Samsung TV. Bad capacitors. Always bad capacitors. Yep, more bad capacitors. I got actually a bunch of broken TVs I got to work on. I've been putting it off because I've been on this pinball, you know, really just, I don't know, I've been distracted by pinball. I got a lot of TVs I got to fix. I got to like eventually tackle them. I got some good ones too, like Sony, Sharp, and 60-inch 4K Sharp TV I got to fix. 4K Sony TV I got to fix. So you want to put a bigger back glass monitor. Me too. I mean, I'm happy just to have one, right? But yeah, I'm sure that at Games later on, if there's a demand, at Games will make a bigger back glass box, like a deluxe version that you can mount on here. I think this is a 15-inch, but they could have done like maybe a 23-inch. Like fill it up the whole, right? I wouldn't mind like all the way flush right here, all the way down. Make it more flush against the, you know, the wood. This is all good feedback because I'm sure at Games watch these videos. Not my, I don't know all my videos, but I'm sure they watch some of these videos and they read your comments and see what people are interested in. So it's good that you guys post comments because who knows, maybe later on they might actually make a deluxe version of at Games pinball machine or a back box with a bigger monitor. So it's good that you guys post comments and give feedback. Yeah, you cover the the Legends pinball logo on the front. Oh, that. Well, I'm gonna swap this control deck out for one that has a joystick and buttons, so I can play vertical games on my USB drive, which is Miss Pac, Pac-Man, Burger Time, Time Pilot. I am not a pinball wizard. There's some really good pinball wizards on YouTube, and I actually watched some of their gameplays, which are like, for me, really interesting. I think one pinball channel to watch is Dead Flip, and he's really good at pinball, and I could just watch him play. It's enjoyable. He plays some of the high-end pinball machines, and he explains all the complicated rules. Back in the day, you know, you're just trying to get the high score, right? Now, and then in the 80s, there was like a Jackpot, and then in the 90s, there's Super Jackpot, and then it came out Wizard Mode, and now it's like a whole storyline where you have to defeat Thanos and collect all the Infinity Stones and defeat the Black Order, and then you have to defeat Thanos, and it's just crazy. And it takes like an hour to like beat the pinball machine. It's crazy. These new pinball machines are really advanced. Oh, this will be a fantastic gift for anyone, really, any age. I will definitely install the solenoid kit when I get it. I am a huge fan of that because any kind of force feedback, making it feel like more realistic to a pinball machine, I'm all for. Yeah, I still like Pac-Man, Miss Pac, Galaga. I still enjoy. Time Pilot is definitely my best vertical retro game. Haptic feedback is okay. I mean, I own a real pinball machine. And haptic feedback doesn't really do it for me. I'm definitely, it's really worth an investment getting that solenoid kit for the Legends Pinball. It definitely, even if it costs $100 or whatever it's going to cost, for me, that's totally worth it. Are we still allowed to have Miss Pac-Man? Why wouldn't be a? Why wouldn't we be allowed to have Miss Pac-Man? Can you show us time of day modes? What's time of day modes? They took away Mrs. Dash, leave Miss Pac-Man alone. Oh wait, hold on. So let's go into settings maybe. Go back and go into a pinball table. Let's see, check out some of the settings. I think he's talking about some of the settings in there. So select a future world or something right here. Click on that. All right, and then click actually, you can see the ranking. Hit the left nudge just to show the people the ranking. There's no ranking, but if you hit the left nudge button, it pulls up the high score ranking. But it's not available. This is a beta game pack. Select start. Let's start this table and go into settings. I wonder who does the voice for that. But I'm gonna, after this pinball machine, this table, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the real Williams pinball machine I have in the garage. My son's gonna play it. He's real good at that.
No.
Yeah, you are. All right, and now let's go into settings. Time of day. Oh, that you're talking about. So you can add a player. It's 2-player, by the way. And time of day. Click on that. Oh, afternoon. Oh, wow. You could change the.
You make it brighter.
Yeah. Oh, I see. By what button you're hitting?
The white one?
That's what he was talking about. I didn't understand what he was talking about. And then you can add a player by pressing this. You can add 3 or 4-player game.
You can cancel it by just pressing it again.
Yeah, and cancel that by pressing it again. That's 1 player. And then this is time of day. All right, so it's just brightness settings. And then this is the home button. And then you check out the leaderboard, the rules, and then go into the settings. I think this is select. Yeah. And then you got master, volume, sound effects, volume. And then if you go left again, you can reset everything. Toggle the accelerometer, back box style, display mode, toggle pro buttons, invert buttons. What does this do? Let's see. Oh, this is select. Oh, you're just basically stretching it out. All right, there you go. All right, so that's, I guess, original. And then display mode, what does that do? Oh, thanks. Do it again. Oh, no, don't do that. I guess if you had the Legends Ultimate, that might look good. Put it on the original. So cabinet mode. Put it on cabinet mode. No. Put it on cabinet mode. Yeah, there you go. That's for Legends Pinball. Now let's go to over haptic feedback right there. So you can adjust that. And so we got it set on high. And let's see if that works. Let's go. Let's get out of that. And see if you feel the haptic feedback. I think the speakers are right here and here underneath the control deck. But you feel it a little bit, but not, of course, like a real solenoid. So real solenoid, that solenoid kit they're coming out with later on, you're definitely going to feel it.
Skill shot.
I think the modern versions of these games look fantastic. I'm a big fan. And they have multi-ball and everything. The sound is really good. HD quality sound, HD quality everything. There's no lag at all. Everything works really nice. And they're making a deluxe version of these games. So later on, Zachariah is going to produce a deluxe game pack. I think that's what I heard. And with the deluxe game pack, you'll have visual effects like digital characters.
Lock is lit.
Oh, how the game's ROM set up on your USB stick. It's same as the Legends Ultimate. They're interchangeable. You could plug in the Legends Ultimate add-on USB and plug it into Legends Pinball. It would still work. And you have to create the game. You have to create the USB drives, the add-on games, on your computer. So, there's a bunch of tutorials on YouTube how to create add-on games on a USB drive for Legends Ultimate and Legends Pinball. It's fairly easy to do. You just find the ROMs online, right? And then find the images and the emulator. And then once you have those three things, you can have everything. Or you could just, I don't know, have someone else do it for you. How's my leg? Oh, I'm healed. It takes 6 to 8 weeks to heal a broken leg. And it has been 9 weeks. So my leg is good. Oh, it's this one actually. So I'm good right now. It's a little stiff. I have to stretch my ankle and stuff. But besides it being stiff, it's pretty good. My leg is good. Thank you for asking, Jordan. The sound, surround sound feedback. Yeah, it's not surround sound. It's more like stereo sound. Solenoids I prefer too. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna upgrade to the solenoid add-on feature for sure, without a doubt. All right, so At Games needs to cut a deal with Farsight for those tables. Yeah, I don't know if they can. It's a legal thing, right? So they have a pretty good team. I think they, for the most part, they have a really good contact with a lot of people, and I think One Up Arcade has the Williams tables, which is like wrapped up with Zen. So I think Zen Studios, which is Pinball Fx3, they're working together closely with One Up Arcade. So I don't think they're gonna work with their company, which is At Games Legends, unless they're really it might cater to the fans. They would work out a deal with At Games, but I don't think it's about that. I think it's about money and making One Up Arcade happy and everyone. And I don't think Zen Studios is going to give up the Williams tables to At Games. That'd probably upset One Up Arcade.
Jackpot.
Devin, after this, let's check out the real pinball machine.
Okay.
So this is a lot of fun. I have a real pinball machine, but I definitely spend time playing this too as well, because I just like it. I just enjoy having the access over 100 pinball machines in one pinball machine. It's really cool. And then also, man, and Miss Pack on a vertical screen is really cool. And then afterwards, we're gonna set this up as Pinball Fx3. We're gonna connect it to a Pinball Fx3 after we check out Williams pinball machine. And then maybe I'll show you Miss Pac on here, and Pac-Man and Time Pilot. All right, Devin, ready?
No.
What ball are you on?
Third.
You're on your last ball?
Yeah.
All right.
Super combo.
What's cool about a real pinball machine is that you can mod it, and you can change from having 3 balls. You can have it 4 or 5. You can set the programming for 5 balls. you know, which is kind of cool. So you could do more modding with a real pinball machine. But there is service involved. With this, there's really no service involved. Or real would have to like clean the coils and this. I mean, clean the sleeves of the coils, and you know, there's a lot of maintenance going on with the pinball machine. But it's fun to work on, I think.
Spinner score.
How are the speakers? The speakers are pretty good. I like the speakers. I think it sounds good. It sounds authentic.
Spinner score.
So right now I have the light on, but if I turn off this light, what does it look like? Let's see. Let me turn off my light. So this is with the light turned. Oh, let me turn off the light. I have to hold the button down. So this is what it looks like with no lights.
Spinner score. Spinner score.
So this is 1080p, 60 frames per second, and it works really nice. Let's go ahead and check out the Bride of Pinbot. You guys ready to check out the pinball machine my son and I modded? All right, so yes, we're gonna check out Pinball Fx3 later on. I'm gonna show you how to connect that. So right now we're gonna walk through my house, and we're gonna walk through my house and check out the other pinball machine. Yeah, Bride of Pinbot. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead, and this is my office, by the way. This is where I work on TVs. This is the virtual pinball machine I built with my wife. This is my computer and my workbench where I fix circuit boards, or try to. I don't know. Sometimes I don't fix anything. This is the Sega Dreamcast I modded, and it has the SD card in there. It has a bunch of games on the SD card. I like modding things. And this is the Legends Ultimate, and it has the gun. I'm gonna do a repair on that gun later on. All right, let's go check out the Bride of Pinbot, Devin. I'm gonna turn it on. All right, here we go. Now, I have no room for this in my house, so I have it right now in my garage. And this is all the TVs I got to work on. Yeah, these are all the TVs I got to work on. So let's go ahead and turn it on. And so I modded this. My son and I modded this thing to the max. We modded it to the max. And you were like, oh, it looks different. It does. My older sister, Katrina, she actually, these are stick-on. You can always peel these off. But these are just rhinestones. She just thought it looked cool. But, you know, it's no, like, I could always later on sell the pinball machine. But I tend to keep, I'm going to keep this pinball machine as long as possible. But down here is LED strip. And it goes up in the hole through the back of the cabinet in the back box and connects to the circuit board. Yeah. And then another thing I got was LED buttons. Isn't that cool? And another thing I got is a volume control. So I can lower the volume or raise the volume. And another thing I got is headphones. So you can play at night. So that's what it sounds like with the headphones on. Isn't that cool? Now that's made by Pin Sound. And I also got a cup holder. So you can see how much bigger this pinball machine is compared to the Legends. All right. So this is actually 6 foot. It's about 6 feet. Or maybe a little bit more, taller than 6 foot maybe. So I'm thinking about getting HD glass, reflection-free glass, because there is a reflection right here, as you can see. But that glass is like $200. I'm reading some of your comments right now. Yeah, the pinball machines are expensive by far. You could go on Facebook Marketplace and you could find a pinball machine for $1,500. But if you could find a pinball machine that's broken and you fix it up, you could turn around and sell it for a lot of money. So I bought it in the day, all right? And it has to be a Williams, because Williams pinball machines are in high demand because they no longer make Williams. And so if you could find one, buy one. If you could find one cheap, I'm saying less than $1,000 is actually the cheapest. You could, and then if you could fix it up, you could put for an extra $1,000. So I actually made about, what was it, like, I think I made about roughly $1,200 in profit a long time ago. I bought a broken. Actually, I bought a Pinbot. I bought it broken, it was not working, and then I fixed it up, and I made like about a $1,200, and I missed it. I really missed it, so I ended up buying it back years and years later for more than what I sold it for, of course. So this is a trilogy. This is called The Machine Bride of Pinbot. And so the trilogy goes is, all right, and then Bride of Pinbot, and then Jackpot. So this is such a good series. But my favorite is Bride of Pinbot. There's guns on the wall. Where's the guns? Now, a real expensive, it breaks. I mean, for me, I know how to fix pinball machines. So I used to work at a pinball shop in early 2000s, like 1999, 2000, 2001. And I know how to fix them. They're only expensive if you buy the whole board, or like the coils are like $30. So if the flipper coil doesn't work, you just replace the coil. It's like $30. The circuit boards are about $100. You go replace the whole board for $100. Oh, by the way, this is a sound pack. I installed a sound pack. Behind here is a soundboard that I got from Pin Sound. And you can add your own sounds.
You play, they'll get better content, and I'll read you the comments.
Oh, you know how to do, just go like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play pinball. He's gonna read some of the comments. My son, hold it 2 hands.
Okay.
Oh, careful, Devin.
I got it.
My son's the cameraman now, and he's gonna read your comments while I play. All right. And here's the pack. All right. So make sure you hold it steady, 2 hands. There you go. All right, so I'm gonna play now and see if I can get win the billion point. So I'm gonna try to win super jackpot on this thing. So the jackpot is over here. That's a small jackpot. We're gonna go for super jackpot. What are you doing? You're not looking at
I'm
this.
going around.
Always look at that. You gotta look at the camera. There you go. All right, so here we go. So I built in a shaker. There's a force feedback on here. I have a shaker installed and a sound pack. So So this is called a cradle. When you want to control the ball, so it's not chaotic. The less chaotic the ball is, the better you're gonna play. And then you shoot it up the ramp, right here. And my son and I modded this. This is a shuttle, and it lights up when you shoot it up the ramp, and it vibrates the whole machine. So I have a shaker down below. Oh my God, my son is holding the better than me. All right, ready? You have to look at it here always.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna shoot up the ramp. Oh, I missed. All right, I'm gonna try again. There we go. So the point is I have to shoot the ball in her mouth, and her head rotates.
Yeah. They said to give an increase on allowance.
Yes, it loud. All right, here we go. All right, now right here, this technique is called a post pass. So this is when you lock the ball up right here, and it hit it off the post, and it bounces over to the next flipper. And the reason why I want it over here is because I want to shoot up the ramp.
It is real.
Ready?
Yeah, someone said it looks real, but it is.
It is a real pinball machine.
And someone, Hollywood Polo, said great mods, Tampa.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit it off the post. Hopefully I could do the post pass. Here we go, I did it. All right, I'm gonna shoot up the ramp now. Now check it out right here. Watch. Keep it steady. All right, the ball drops down. All right, I'm gonna try it again. This is a post pass.
Try the little pass where you have to let it go to the end of the flipper.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, that was a close one.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna shoot up the ramp again, and now I have to shoot the ball in her eyeball to get her optics working. And then the object is to make her human, and then it'll rotate the spinner, and then if I land on 1 billion points, then I have to shoot up the heart ramp to get 1 billion points. This is the first pinball machine to offer 1 billion jackpot. And here we go. I'm gonna shoot up the heart ramp. I mean the shuttle ramp. Check out the shuttle. Make sure there's no reflection. There we go, right there. Ah, let me try again. There we go. You didn't look at the shuttle.
Good.
All right. So I need another ball. One more ball. Get multi-ball.
Ron Helton said, "How's your leg? Heal yet?"
Thank you for asking. My leg is fully healed. Oh, I almost lost it. All right, hold steady.
That was cringy. Yeah.
Ah, almost. All right, that's called a dead flip. Oh, almost. There we go, heart ramp.
Those lights make it look like a disco ball.
Oh, almost lost it. There we go, shot up the... Stand behind me.
Points in pinball are ridiculous. If you score 1 billion points, you can probably scale back a few orders of magnitude.
Sit right there. Almost.
I'm glad I'm not the only one leaving pinball machines in the garage.
Almost. Ah, Mom! There goes the multi-ball. Alright, we're on the second ball, so we're still good. Bogus. Now, if you really want to be good at this game, you shoot it up the left loop, and you get extra balls every time. Remember, Lord Arcade. Oh, what was this? At Tampa, you enter your average game. Oh, no, I didn't do the tournament of FX3. I'm not that good at FX3. All right, let's try again. There we go. All right, we're gonna try again for multi-ball. Stand behind me. Right here. Oh, almost.
Someone said loud.
It's too loud?
Yeah,
Oh, lower. Wait, yeah, we can lower the volume.
I just did.
Oh, that was close.
Zachary Pinball Fx3 downloadable after our initial download if you ever need to re-download them in the future?
Yeah, I think so. If you like reformat your Legends Pinball, yeah, I think so. But I think once you have it installed, the Legends Pinball, it's dedicated to that one pinball machine, unless you contact the AtGames support system. So I'm gonna try to shoot over here. Damn. Come on, get up there. No, don't drain.
You could have shook it.
Huh? I should have shook it, right?
Yeah.
Alright, after this game, we're gonna check out FX3. I'm gonna try to make her human and get the billion point for you guys to check out. Here we go. I got both eyes. Here we go. I'm gonna try to get the jackpot. Oh, that was close. I got one. I need one more ball up there to get her human. Oh, I got it. I made her human.
Do you have to be connected to the internet to play Zachary?
Alright, here we go. Almost. I need one more ball up there. One more ball and I get jackpot. Yes! I did it!
Now he gets to spin the mega wheel. Let's see what he's gonna get.
Oh, I got the billion!
He
I have to shoot up the heart ramp. I did it!
Woo!
Oh, I did! I got the super jackpot. Oh, right there. See, look at the points. Let's check it out. 1 billion points.
1 billion, 20 million? 12 million.
Yeah. So after I'm done playing this, we're gonna check out FX3. People think this is emulation? Ah, I lost that ball. Yeah, this is a 4K virtual pinball machine. I'm just kidding. Alright. So I already got the super jackpot, so I just You can keep on playing. If you keep on shooting the ball up the shuttle ramp, you'll get the spin that wheel again and again. And you get like 2 billion, 3 billion. Or it can land on right here, 10 million, 50 million. I just got lucky for it to land on 1 billion. Stand behind me so they can check out the loops. I count my pinball score in Bitcoin. I'd rather have 1 billion in dollars than points. Oh, I drained the ball. That's it. So I can put my high score. That's not an emulation table.
Question mark.
Oh, no. No, this is a real pinball machine. All right, I got it. Thank you, Devin, for your awesome handy camera work. And now we're gonna set up Pinball Fx3, and my son's gonna demonstrate some of my favorite pinball machines from Pinball Fx3, which is Medieval Madness. Ready, Devin? Yeah. So just to give you a heads up, I'm gonna show you guys something before I go. And let me move this over. So I'm gonna show you guys the inside look right here. I'm probably gonna do a separate video of all the mods I did on this thing, because there's a lot of cool stuff you could do to a real pinball machine. Let me see if I ever what's up. Here we go. So right here is inside of a real pinball machine. This is all the lights and everything else. And these are the menu buttons. If you want to enter your menu, you could change from like 3 balls, 4 balls, 5 balls. Right here is the wax for the pinball machine. And then this is the schematics to fix the pinball machine. And there's the pinball shaker. See that white thing right there? We can see that. So that's the shaker for force feedback. So if you get Jackpot or you shoot the ball up the shuttle ramp, that shakes the whole pinball machine, which is really cool.
Show them the fart.
No, it's not programmed. I upgraded the subwoofer. See the subwoofer back there? Upgraded the subwoofer so it has more bass. And then also, let me show you the sound file. So right here is a USB stick, and you can swap it out to different sound packs. So if you swap out your soundboard for a pin soundboard, which is I think $300, but it's totally worth it. You can swap out the sound files for any music you want. So I put 80s music. So I got Weird Science on here, and I got others. You can change out the sound effects too as well. But I thought Weird Science is more of a fitting theme because if you ever watched the movie Weird Science, they made her human, and in the beginning of the song, Weird Science song is from the 80s. And this is from 1990, this pinball machine. But in the beginning of that Weird Science song, it goes, "She's alive, she's alive," which is a call out in the original pinball machine. Is "She's alive" when you turn her human. Anyway, let's go check out the Pinball Fx3.
Read your comments.
Oh, I'm going to read some of my comments too. Now, something like this would cost around $3,500 up to $5,000. So if in mint condition, this pinball machine is worth $5,000, but you can find it on pinside.com, and you can find it for around $3,500. But that's not with LEDs. This has full LED kit, everything. All the bulbs are swapped out. There's like 300 bulbs or whatever it is. They're all swapped out for LED bulbs, which less stress on the circuit board, less watts. You save you money on electricity and all that stuff. And here's another thing I installed is the side decals.
What about the spotlights?
The stickers. Oh, and we installed these spotlights. My son did. See the spotlights? It adds more light right here. It was really dark over here, but now it's brighter. So this is her head. This is her boobs, I guess. And that could possibly the flashers, or you guess it. And then down here, right here, if you look down here, this is her stomach. That's her heart. And this is her legs. And there's a shuttle going up there somewhere. I don't know. You guess it. Anyway, yeah. You can't make this pinball machine nowadays. It'll probably upset a lot of people. It'd be like a whole movement generation cancel, like Bride of Pinbot cancellation or something. I don't know, whatever. I like it. I think it's fun. But anyhow, let's go ahead and check it over here. And we're gonna set up Pinball Fx3. All right, so we're back over here and we're gonna check out Pinball Fx3. I'm gonna read some of your comments. Guys, drop a like if you like this content. I rarely do live streams, but if you guys want me to, I could do more live streams. I just sometimes stutter because I'm nervous, or just because I stutter. And yeah, so that's why sometimes I don't do live streams. And then also my kids sometimes interrupt my live streams and they hog the internet, so sometimes it lags. So anyhow, let's go ahead and do this. So we're gonna exit out of this game. We're going to hit this button. We exit out of this game. What did I do here? Why is it all bright? Oh, because I hit this button. Now it looks like good afternoon. Looks good. All right, let's go ahead and exit out. We're going to quit. There we go. And let's go ahead and set that up. We're going to click on this button. It's a shortcut button. We're going to set it up to OTG, main display. And we're going to go down. I wish they had this as default settings. So OTG is default, main display is default, and then degrees should automatically be defaulted to 90. What did I just do? I hit the wrong button. I hit the back button by accident. All right, now you want to go down and change the degrees. I think you have to hit the start button. Yeah, there we go. So that's all good right there. And then, of course, we have to have everything plugged in. Let me turn the light on so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, so you're gonna need an HDMI cable and a 3.0 USB to USB cable. These are 6-foot cables. Devin, shut the door. And so you plug one here, and you have to plug it into on the right port. It has to be plugged in on the right port, or else it won't work. All right. Next thing you do is you have to turn on the PC. So I have a laptop down here. I'm just gonna turn it on. All right, now it's turning on. And when I turn on the PC, Steam automatically loads and it's gonna come up onto Steam. And I'm gonna show you all the settings, but we're gonna play, let me see, The Getaway, High Speed Part 2, and we're gonna play Medieval Madness. And I don't know, you guys tell us what tables are really good in play, because I bought a lot of tables. Now, what's Pinball Fx3 is really weird. You have to ask permission to be in cabinet mode. So I had to like submit, for some reason, I had to submit permission, like why I want cabinet mode activated, which is odd. And then when I emailed them back, I had to take a picture of the virtual pinball machine I'm using it on, which is really strange. I guess they just don't want it used for commercial uses, you know, like for a reason, I don't know. But I took a picture of my setup and I'm like, hey, it's for fun. And they, like within like a couple days later, they sent me the cabinet mode redeem code, which is weird. All right, so let's go ahead and hit this button again. And then 90 degrees. These are the settings. And then you go down to OK and hit OK. All right, this is my PC and it's connected. So now I got to put in my password. So I'm going to look away. So I put in my password. Is it done? It didn't take it. All right, no, it didn't take it yet. I'm going to try it again. Did it take it? Finally. All right, it took it. All right, now when my PC turns on, I have Steam set to automatically load. We'll see. We'll see what it does. So these connections, the HDMI connection right here on the left, and is the 3.0 USB to USB. Oh, there it goes. It's loading. Everything's working. And that's connected to my laptop. Now you can, if you have two outputs, let's say for example, you have a mini PC and you have like two HDMI outputs, you can connect it technically to this. You need an adapter and you can have the back box working or back glass working. And so now it sees this control deck as an Xbox One controller. Steam thinks that this is an Xbox One controller. All right, and so we're gonna go into settings right here. Now everything's working, but I'm gonna show you right here. Oh no, this is A, B, I think. Yeah, this is A. Yeah, that's it. And then you go down, check out my controls, click on the A button, which is the red button. And these are my settings right here. So you want these check marked and everything else unchecked. And then when you go down, you'll see right here, and then you have to define layout. All right, so this is, you're defining the layout right here. And then you select the red button. All right, let me turn off the light so you get an idea what's going on. Let me go ahead and turn off this light. All right, so you're gonna hit the red button, right? And then we're gonna, these are all the things you gotta program. So I got these all programmed. See, it's highlighted over here. And so 1079, I basically programmed 1079. I just went left to right basically when I set this up. And then down here is left shoulder, right shoulder, which is the nudge buttons. And then the D-pad is where I'm using with my thumb. That's the D-pad. And then left trigger, right trigger. That's a left flipper button, a right flipper button. And then after you do that right flipper button, and then you hit Y to save it, which is, I think, I don't know, one of these buttons. All right, so I'm gonna hit, like, just cancel by hitting B because I don't want to mess with that. And then over here, my interface, I have start Steam in big picture mode. You have to have that check marked. All right, or else for some reason it doesn't work right. And then resolution, you have to have that set up like that. Now, if the screen is reversed and you have your laptop, it's on Steam, you can always swap that. If you want to swap it, you have to click on target monitor and they'll swap from this to that screen, like the laptop screen down there. All right, so if you want to do that, let's hit the back button. Let's see. Uh-oh, froze up. I think I hit the wrong button. What did I do? Oh yeah, it froze up for a second. I don't know why, but maybe it was loose connection. I just pushed the connection in more. All right, so anyhow, let's go ahead and hit back. And now you go to library. I'm using my thumb. And hit the red button for select. All right, and then I got Pinball Fx3. All right, and then I have it set to cabinet mode. And once again, cabinet mode, you have to like request cabinet mode through email. So this is what cabinet mode looks like on here. And if you have two HDMI outputs on your laptop or PC, you can have this working as well, the back glass. All right, so this is A and this is B. This A button is the red button and the B button is the white button. All right, and let me go ahead and show you how to set this up. So hit the red button on the left. Audio. Is options. Main menu. So we're gonna go into options. And then use the flipper buttons to move, or the nudge buttons. Interface, video. All right, so these are all my settings. Audio, settings, legal controls. And these are my controls. So you guys can copy this if you want to set it up. And so basically, you want to have the flipper buttons L, B, R, B, and then the nudge, left trigger, right trigger. And as of right now, there's no vibration. I can't use the plunger. I can't use the, there's no force feedback or anything. Hopefully, I think it's possible to have force feedback, maybe vibration on this pinball machine later on, because after all, it thinks that this is an Xbox One controller, and Xbox One controllers have, you know, rumble packs. There's motors in here. So I don't see why they can't have, you know, rumble packs or motors under the control deck. Maybe, I don't know. I hope they do. Maybe they're watching this video and they'll get an idea. I don't know. But this is everything that you're gonna need to set it up. So let's go ahead and play a game. I'm just showing you all the technical part of the game in case you guys want to do it for yourselves. All right, and then single player. So here's my collection. I tell you ones that are really good. Son of Zeus is the one that comes free. And so of course Steam is free. And that's kind of like the operating system for all the games. And that's where you have all your game library. And then Pinball Fx3 is free. And you get Sorcerer's Lair for free. So that's a free game. But everything else you got to pay for. So I paid for the Williams tables. These are my favorite. They're probably the most popular. If you love pinball machines, you probably bought this pack. Fun House is excellent. White Water is excellent. Getaway High Speed 2 is excellent. Medieval Madness is excellent. Theater of Magic, Circus Voltaire, Monster Bash. These are all excellent pinball machines. Arabian Nights, really good. And then for the Zen Studios, Son of Zeus is really good. And Sorcerer's Lair is free. It's good. And Castle Storm is pretty good. But I got these. Jurassic Park, I like Jurassic Park, but I'm not a huge fan. And Universal Pinball, I'm kind of disappointed because it doesn't have the sound pack. The sounds are generic sounds. They don't have the original Back to the Future sounds. And so that's a little bit disappointing. And then the Marvel packs are pretty good. Avengers is really good. Infinity Gauntlet is really good. And Deadpool is probably one of the better ones. I'm not a big pinball, Star Wars pinball fan, but Boba Fett, I mean, that's pretty good. And then everything else is Aliens and versus Predators is okay. Everything else is just okay. Portal is okay. But let's go ahead and play some. Let's do a Medieval Madness first, and then Getaway. All right, Devin. Are you want to do a high speed too? A Getaway?
No.
All right, I might be getting that pinball machine. The real one.
He is getting it.
We'll see. All right, let's go ahead and start. And you hit the red button to start.
Single player and hot.
Sorry.
Every time.
All right, go ahead. Do your thing. So I'm going to turn the light on so you can see the buttons and the lag. And if you like, there's a slight delay. Very, very slight flipper lag. Not too bad. Barely noticeable. So the nudge works. Hit the nudge button. Hit it again. Oh, sorry. I tilted him. I'm going to read some of your comments now. I'll leave him alone. I love that Bride of Pinbot. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'll play Monster Bash. That's a classic. Yep, that is a good one. Can you add tables to the Legends Pinball to own? Yeah, you can. You have to go to atgames.net. Oh, you mean to like add them and then, yeah, you could like add them. As of right now, Zachariah and Gottlieb is the only ones available. Williams not yet. Hopefully Williams later on. We'll see. Just reading some of your comments, trying to catch up to your comments. I think there will be an update for the back glass. Let me turn off the light for a second. Does the light look better on or off? Maybe on low. That's low. Someone wants you to play Monster Bash. Keep on playing. Medieval Madness is one of the best pinball machines of all time, and it's like if this is actually a vending, like a money-making coin-op machine, and it's probably the best paying out machine. People said that they had their machine set up at a location, and it made $50,000 during its life since it was at that location in quarters, which is incredible. So this is definitely a high replay value pinball machine. Good job. So the purpose is you have to defeat all the evil kings. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 evil kings, and you got to defeat all of them. And in the meantime, you got to fight trolls, and there's a lot of mini modes and multi balls, and you have to save the damsel in the tower, which is up here. A lot of things going on. Now, if you hit this button right here, or this button, yeah, this turns on the special effects. See? And you can make the dragon come alive. So now the dragon is alive. And during multi-ball, it flies around. Isn't that cool? And you could change the viewing angle too. So hold on one second, Devin. Let me show them how to change the viewing angle. There it is. All right, go ahead. So viewing angle 1 and 2 is the best. So right now it's on viewing angle 4 where it zooms in. That might mess them up. I'm gonna read some of your comments now. Yo, that is dope. Got mine in order. Oh, so you got yours. Cool, on wave 3. Congratulations. You know, this is sold out, but people are not giving it up and not putting it on eBay. So originally, Legends Ultimate, people were like buying 2 or 3 at a time and selling them on eBay for double. They were going for like $1,000 on eBay, where normally they're $500. Legends Pinball is selling for $650, and no one's selling it on eBay. I mean, if they did, it'll probably easily get $1,200. But no one wants to give it up. See, the special effects are really cool. The dragon flies around. The balls have fire. If you don't like that, hit the button on the right, Devin. Viewing angle 1 is the best. That's the zoom in too. The only one that doesn't zoom in is viewing angle 1. Yeah. So this pinball machine in real life is amazing, but it's worth $10,000. And then they have the remake version. And the remake version is there's a Royal Edition, and that's $15,000 pinball machine. Crazy, right? But this is the #1 pinball machine of all time. It's on everyone's top 10 list. On Pinside, I believe it's on the top 10 list. If not #1. It was #1 for the longest time. Yeah. So hopefully I'll be able to get a mini PC going on, and I can get the back glass working. I think that would be really cool. So what's cool about the At Games Legends Pinball, besides, you can download game packs, and I mean, you could play Pinball Fx3, in my opinion. I mean, it just works really well. And so I'm happy just to have Pinball Fx3 working on here with my Williams tables. But the only thing is, I do want to get that back glass working. So I would have to get a better PC. My laptop is not strong enough to run 2 monitors. So that's why you see the DMD. It's up there. Yeah. But you could...
Fourth castle.
Oh, you're on your 4th castle? Wow, he defeated all those guys.
Basically 50 million points.
He's doing really... I should shut up and watch him play.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. Let me know if I'm moving the camera around too much. I don't know what I'm watching, but I'm entertained. This is a virtual pinball machine by At Games Legends Pinball. And we're connecting it to my laptop using HDMI cable and USB to USB cable to my laptop, playing Pinball Fx3. And all the controls work except for the plunger. Now, instead of using the plunger, we're hitting the red button on the front to launch the ball. But this game originally didn't have a plunger. I think it was like a button. All right, Hollywood. See you later. I'll check with you guys later. All right, cool. Can we get closer? Look at the upper table there. All right, let's take a look at the upper table. Let me turn off the light if we're gonna do that. I'm gonna turn off the light. Looks real. They did a great job. I mean, look at that. Doesn't that look real? All right, let's try Getaway. I can play Getaway, or you can play Getaway. Devin, you want to play the Getaway or no? I'm paying my son $10 for this to be an actor in my video. Oh, to go back, you have to hit, I think this button. Yeah, you hit the red button and then hit A again. The red button is A. And then hit the B button, which is the back button, which is the white button.
Single player
And then
Number 11,000 on the leaderboard rank.
11,000 out of the global.
Yeah, but your personal best is 96.
Oh, what did I do? I hit the wrong one. Oh, crap. Let me hit the escape button.
game paused.
All right, go down the exit.
Single player.
All right, and then hit back. No, you just entered the game again. You have to hit escape. It's a little confusing. All right, hit escape.
Game paused.
All right, go down using the directional pad on here. Go down, 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 down. All right, hit the red button is A,
Single player.
and then
My collection.
there you go. Now go to Williams in the Getaway. Oh, someone wants to play Monster Bash. Do Monster Bash first, and then the Getaway, and then we'll end.
Table here to play single player mode.
You don't need to do the
Hit
getaway.
A.
Single player and
Yeah, hit A. All right. We'll play the high speed 2 Getaway. Yeah, I wanna. Let's do this one first. So this is 1998 pinball machine. It tells a little description right there. This is one of the highest rated pinball machines of all time. They had a remake. I think Chicago Gaming Company did a remake of Medieval Madness and Monster Bash and Attack from Mars. So the nudge button works. The flipper buttons work. So you can flip them and change them out if you want, but everything works except for the plunger. This is a tough one. Medieval Madness is one of the easier pinball machines. It's a lot of fun. It's a challenge when you want it to be a challenge, but it's easy for everyone to play. Monster Bash is a little more harder. It's definitely trickier pinball. We're using the red button to launch?
What other button are you using?
Oh, I don't know. So it's stereo sound. The sound sounds amazing. Adams Family. I don't think... maybe they might have Adams Family on Pinball Fx3. I gotta check. That is... Adams Family is probably the best-selling pinball machine of all time. They sold the most. I know that. It was like around 20,000. All right, let's see if they have Adams Family. All right, hold on. Oh, that's with show though with special effects. Oh, well, that's all right. Hit A,
Single player.
and then hit B,
Single player. My collection.
and then let's see if they have Adams Family. Nope, not. They don't have Adams Family. Probably because it's a movie and there's copyrights involved, more licensing. Let's try the Getaway. Mars Attacks. Attack from Mars. I'm sorry. Is really good too. Hit A. Yeah, go ahead.
Single player and
Now the turn on the special effects is the white button. This one sold 13,000 units. This is of all right. So this is with the special effects on. You see a little police officer moving around. There's a mountain with snow.
How do I shift gears?
Hit the button, launch button. So the purpose of this one is that you have to shift gears, shoot the ball around the outer loops, the orbit. And the outer loops are on the left and right. And once you shoot it around there, you gain RPMs. Once you hit red line, the RPM right here, once it gets past that line, then you have to hit the launch button to shift the gear. And then you get multi-ball. There's a jackpot and then super jackpot. And then there's the real pinball machine has a siren on top, like a little beacon. And this one's a really good one. It's also video mode too, so you can play. You can actually play with the DMD. So this actual pinball machine really benefits having the back glass and DMD display working, because there is a mode where it's like kind of like a video game you're playing using the flippers to drive your car around. What is that? Delete comment? Really, Fanny? I don't know what that's about. What area do I live in? I live in Tampa, the Tampa Bay area. That's why my name is Tampatec. Groovy. All right. So they don't have Adams Family. I'm reading some of your comments. So to get jackpot in this game, you have to shoot it up the ramp, and then that activates jackpot, and then you have to shoot it on using the top flipper on the hideaway. You have to get it into the hideaway. So you shoot it right here, and that enters the hideaway, which is back here. But this is running at 1080p, 60 frames per second. So there is no lever, there's no gear, there's the launch button, and you hit the left launch button right there. There's a button where his hand is. But I guess you could, if you wanted to, put a shift. The original pinball machine has a stick shift for a launch button. But I think it looks realistic. And if you don't want the special effects turned on, you can just simply turn them off. And the sound sounds really good. The only thing I really want is having 2 HDMI outputs on my laptop or a PC so I can get the back glass working. Devin, are you done, Devin? He's pinballed out. All right, we're gonna end the stream. If you guys are interested in the Legends Pinball, check out atgames.net. And then also, if you guys are interested in the game packs by Zachariah, they're available also at atgames.net. So you can reserve your pinball machine at atgames.net, and the game packs to install games, extra pinball tables on the Legends Pinball, you can install those at atgames.net. So thanks guys for watching. Hit a thumbs up if you like this content, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification to stay updated on the latest tech videos. The next video I'm going to post is probably going to be about all the cool mods you could do to a real pinball machine to keep it, modernized. So I have a 30-year-old pinball machine, brought a Pinbot, and I upgraded the soundboard. You can add whatever sounds you want, 80s sounds, 90s music. It's really cool. But I'm going to show you that in another video. And I'm going to do a TV repair. I got a couple of TV repairs coming out. What game is this, Devin?
Skyrim.
Oh, this is Skyrim? Wow, this looks really good. I never played Skyrim.
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Let's check. Tampa's pretty big. Tampa's gotten bigger since Tom Brady came to town and won the Super Bowl. Wow, this one looks really cool.
What if like FMX makes these pinball machines like real?
Yeah, I wish. It'd probably be like $4 grand or $5 grand.
Only that?
New pinball machine will cost you. Well, Stern is the only company making pinball machines. So the cheapest Stern pinball machine is $4,000. That's a new one. You could get a used one for $1,500. A real pinball machine at Facebook Marketplace or pinside.com. But sometimes you could get robbed. Those, you don't know who's scamming who. Just don't send money Western Union. That's whatever you do.
Can I do a bump press?
I don't know, maybe.
No.
This is really cool. Oh, so I just swapped out the LED strip. So I'm reading your comments right now. The reason why it's green is because I was messing around back there and I knocked out one of the wires, and I messed something up back there. So I had an extra LED strip and I soldered it in. But you could get the LED strips at Amazon, and you can have a remote and use the remote and change colors. It's basically the same connections. Hey, Devin, you done?
Yeah.
All right, he's done. All right, I'm going to show you the last pinball. All right, so he's done with that. Let's go ahead and I'll leave him alone for now. But I'm going to show you one more thing before we end the stream. And so, of course, you could play pinball on this machine right here. I added pinball buttons, but you could buy them now at games.net. So this is a stand-up arcade / pinball, virtual pinball machine. But here's one my wife and I built. And so you just hit this button to turn it on. It's in sleep mode. And this is the Android virtual pinball machine. And this is available at Sharpin. Sharpin makes this pinball machine. All right, and then you can start the game right here. These are all the buttons. And this is the nudge and flipper buttons on the side. And I use speaker stands to mount it. So these are just basically speaker stands. Let's turn this on. So, see? That's what it looks like as speaker stands. It's really a tabletop pinball, but I put it on speaker stands. So now I have it standing up. Here's my office. This is the TV I'm going to work on. It keeps on turning off. Every 30 minutes it turns off. It's a really difficult fix. I've been really stuck on this TV repair for a long time, and this TV really discouraged me fixing other TVs. But I'm going to try to tackle it. I think it's the power supply because it works for 30 minutes and then the 5 volts drop down to like 3 volts and then TV turns off when that happens. And I changed out all the capacitors. So it's not the capacitors. It's usually the capacitors that are bad. Not in this case. It could be a voltage regulator, but I tested them. And they seem to be borderline, I don't know, working or not working. I don't know. I might just order the power board and just replace it and get it working. But I kind of like wanted to do a component level repair to make a video. All right, so let's check out this. I get sidetracked so easily. Sorry about that, guys. All right, Devin, can you play this real quick? This one, just only one. I promise. This is the last one. So, just to show you guys right here. So this is a virtual pinball. This is like the cheapest one you could actually possibly make and buy, and it's available at Sharpin. And you could download Pinball Arcade, this app, and this is an Android box in here. Williams app and Zen Pinball app. And let's go ahead and actually click on this one. All right, Devin. And then to move around, I think it's this button. Hit that button. Yeah. So the white button is the left and right to navigate. To ride a Pinbot.
How do I go down?
Down. Let me see. This one maybe. Yeah, and then this is left, and then start is this. I think. They don't actually. So Pinball Arcade lost the rights to all the Williams pinball tables, so you can't really have this. Go ahead and hit the. You have to hold the button down. So they do have a Williams app, and then you can get the Williams pinball tables. And then also the Pinball Fx3 has Williams pinball tables. Wow, you're a tough dad. Why am I a tough dad? Am I a tough dad? I'm such an easygoing dad. He's like stays up late all the time, my son. I'm always like me and him are playing like a school night. What was it, like 10:30 at night? Sorry, it looks like I flooded the chat. Sorry. I was 12. I think everyone was 12 at one time, right? I'm reading some of your comments. Xbox One has better graphics, and then oh yeah, Xbox One has pretty good graphics, but I don't say better. It's my laptop. Oh, you're talking about this. This looks pretty good. I think it's like 1080p, 60 frames per second, maybe. I think it looks pretty good. This is a kit, by the way. So when you buy it, you have to build it, and it takes like I made a video. It takes about like 30 minutes to build it. But I don't mind. He's trying to nudge the machine by shaking it. It's a virtual machine that works on Legends Pinball, but not on this one. There's no accelerometer on this one yet. I'm trying to get an add-on working. I get so sidetracked. Anyway. Oh my god, prove very tough that take the belt off. I'm not even wearing a belt. Groove Jet. Why do you want me to beat on kids? In 80s, I got... Oh, in the 80s, you got... Oh, your parents beat you with the belt in the 80s? Hey, me too. Welcome to the club. That was the 80s, right? Yeah. In the 80s, we got hit with belts. I got hit with the metal side of the belt. My mom did not pull. Like, she would just unleash the beast. She was holding up a lot of aggression, apparently, and she let it out on the kids. She hit my brother with a hockey stick. I mean, I kind of laughed. It was kind of funny, but at the same time, he was like dramatized. I think he was like 15, smoking cigarettes. or 14. He was like 14 years old, smoking cigarettes, skipping school. And then my mom just was fed up with this crap and beat him with a hockey stick. And then my brother called the cops on my mom. And the cops got to the house, and they said, hit him harder. That's 1980s for you. 1980s, where the cops say, hit your son harder. Knock some sense into him. But then again, the cops didn't like my brother too much because he would always like call them pigs and stuff like that. So I kind of don't blame the cops. There's a little flashback. I turned out okay, I guess, right? Got a lot of emotional scars going on. Got to work through. Probably need a therapist. 2 hours? All right, I'm going to end the stream right here. Guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe. Hit it. Give me a big thumbs up. And yeah. Hopefully you found this video entertaining, informative. Thanks, guys, for watching. I appreciate all your comments and everything. Take care. All right, how do I end this? Right here?